So let's see. I thought the class is from 2:30. Yeah, I just checked it. Just checked it. Sorry. Okay. So let's start. So basically, yesterday we were doing different angles, and we have found some basic result based on different angles, some standard angles. So we have found for 0 degree, we have found for 30 degree, we have found for 60 degree, 45 degree, and we have found for 90 degree for sine of theta, cos of theta, and tan of theta. Right? We have found these values for these different trigonometric ratios. Now, okay. Now see, first thing what we'll do is we will try to. If you have doubt in homework, you can just message me on my phone. I will. If you have doubt, you can just message me. Okay. Fine. Okay. So what we can do today? So what we'll do today is that we'll find. So these angles are basically the angle of a triangle. We were trying to find out the different values of trigonometric ratios based on when this angles will be the angle of triangle. That means acute. So these all angles are acute. Okay. So till 90, all the angles are acute, right? Okay. Now what we'll do, we'll try to find out the angle or the different values of sine, cos, and tan based on the angle which are not acute. That means angle which are more than 90. So we will try to find out for acute. So for acute, we have already find out. We'll find out for obtuse, and we'll also find out for reflex angles. Reflex angles will fill the value of sine, cos, and tan. Okay. So for this, what we will do, we will make a circle. We'll make a unit circle at the center. So this is x and y axis. Okay. What we'll do, we'll make a unit circle at the center. Fine. Now we know that if one of the angle is 90 and other angle is same, then the triangle will be similar. When the sine angle will be similar. So what we will do, suppose we have any angle between 0 to 90, any angle between 0 to 90, okay, any angle between 0 to 90. So if I'll take any point in between this, so this is a unit circle, so this length r will be 1 unit, right? This length r will be 1 unit because the radius of the circle is 1 unit. Okay. So when I will drop a height, when I will drop a perpendicular, suppose this I will mention as h. So this is x and x comma y. So when I drop a perpendicular, okay, when I will drop a perpendicular, so this total length will be y, and this total distance will be x. This total distance will be x from here till here, and this total distance is y. Okay. So if I will try to write the trigonometric ratios in this from 0 to 90 for angle theta between 90 and greater than 0. So angle between 90 and 0. So this is height, this is base, right? So if I'll try to write out the different trigonometric ratios in this first quadrant. So for first quadrant, sine of theta will be equals to y upon r. So sine of theta will be equals to y upon r. But reflex means more than 180. Reflex means more than 180. Okay. Now this is theta. This is angle theta. Fine. This is angle theta. And now if we'll write for cos of theta will be x upon r. Okay. Here r is 1. So even r is 1. So even then I am writing. Okay. So tan of theta is equals to y upon x. Tan of theta is equals to y upon x, right? So in first quadrant between 0 to 90, you have y is positive, x is positive. So here this will also be positive. So sine theta, cos theta, and tan theta is positive between 0 to 90. Okay. So this is the first observation. The sine theta, cos theta, and tan theta will be positive in the first quadrant. Okay. Because height is positive and base is positive. Any point if I take between this, I will take between this. Okay. So let's see the next. So again, if I draw a circle, okay. Again, if I draw a circle, this is x-axis, this is y-axis. Okay. Now see. All silver teacups. Yeah, correct. So now what will I do? I will take a point in between this. So I will take now a point in between this. So this is, so now what I'll have to, I'll take theta greater than 90 and less than 180 degree. So now all the points between this, suppose if I'm taking at this point, so this point will be given minus, so this distance I'm taking as x, x comma y. Suppose x comma y, side, fine. Now if this is, if I'll join this, right? So this is the acute obtuse angle. This is the obtuse angle. Till here it was acute. Now it is obtuse angle. So this is total angle, right? So what I'll do, from this point also I will draw a perpendicular. From this point also I will draw perpendicular. Okay. So now this is 90 degree. Now this is x. So this total distance is x, right? And this is y. This height is y. So this total distance will be y, right? Now this x is negative. This x is negative, right? So, and this is again, this is 1. So here, if I'll try to write out this, if I try to write out the different trigonometric ratios, if I try to write down different trigonometric ratios, so let's see. First, if I'll write sine of theta is equals to x. Sorry, sine of theta is equals to y upon r. This is r. So for sine of theta will be equals to, sine of theta is equals to y upon r. Now here y is positive. Here y is positive. Understood? Now theta will be this. That I will explain later, that how I am converting this. Theta is this, but right now sine of theta, so total angle is this, right? Sine of theta is this. Okay. So now what I will later, I will explain what is reference angle. Okay. Sine theta is this. But a circle I have drawn, what I have drawn is circle I have taken as a unit circle. I have taken a unit circle. Okay. But what I have done is that first I have taken from this point to this point. So this is acute. Any point you will take, you will form an acute theta. Any point this here to here, you will have a boundary of theta from 180 to 90 to 180. Any point in between, the angle you will make will be theta, and this angle will be from 90 to 180, right? So when you will write, so when you will drop a perpendicular, the height will be this and the hypotenuse will be this. Height is this and hypotenuse will be this. Okay. Height is this and hypotenuse will be this. Okay. So sine theta is y upon r, which is positive. Now if you will write cos of theta, you will have now base is x and r is r, right? But here x is negative. Here x is negative. Here x is negative. So cos becomes negative. And tan theta is nothing but x by y. So tan theta is nothing but x by y. So tan theta is nothing but y by x, right? Y is positive and x is negative, right? So here what happens? Sine theta is positive, cos theta is negative, and tan theta is positive. Why is positive? Because y is positive, because height, this is the positive height, this is the negative height, this is the positive x, this is the negative x. So that is why this is negative x. That is why I'm saying that this is negative. Understood? Okay, fine. Now suppose if you take any point in this, r is never negative. R is never negative, because r is a length. R is the shortest distance between the points. So r is length. R is hypotenuse, which is length. So r will be the distance. These are denoted in terms of height and base. So height and base are denoted in terms of positive x, negative x, positive y and negative y. Okay. So this overall sign, because positive and negative, so the overall sign will become negative. So overall sign will become negative. Okay. Suppose if I take in third quadrant, if I take it in third quadrant, okay. So what will I get in third quadrant? If I take, so here, suppose I have taken a point here. I'm drawing with dotted here, dotted lines. Okay. Here also I'm drawing with dotted lines, right? So if I'm taking it in third quadrant, now we know this is also negative and this is also negative. Negative y and negative x, right? So if I try to write out the sine of theta will be y upon r. Sine of theta will be y upon r. Now y is negative, so overall sign will be negative. This cos of theta will be x upon r. So x is negative, so overall cost will be negative. Now let's take for tan of theta. Tan theta is y upon x, negative upon negative. So that means this total becomes positive. नहीं बच्चा, r is distance बच्चे, कौशिक, r is distance, r is a distance, है ना, r is distance, r distance, height and base we are taking in positive and negative, है ना. I have taken tan theta as positive because y is also negative and x is also negative, so both negative negative becomes plus, both negative negative becomes plus. Third quadrant theta is this. Third quadrant theta is total this from here till here. So this was for second. I'll draw a different marker. So this is the theta for third, right? And the value of theta is between 270 degree to 180, 180 to 270. Understood? Fine. Okay. Now as same thing, if we'll check for the fourth quadrant also, fourth quadrant, sine theta is equals to y upon r, cos theta is equals to x upon r, and tan theta is equals to y upon x. Sine theta is y upon r. So any point here, sine theta will become negative because this is negative. Cos theta will become positive because x is now positive, and tan theta is positive, negative upon positive. So this will also be negative. Understood? How much I will tell you the sign of this sign of these ratios. Okay. So first, this everybody understood. Said how we are getting plus and minus. Okay, fine. Okay. So see, I will draw a summary of this. So this is our first quadrant. This is our second quadrant. This is our third quadrant. This is our fourth quadrant. First quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, fourth quadrant. Here, everything is positive. Everything, all are positive. All are positive, right? Here, all are positive. That means sine of theta, cos of theta, and tan of theta. Sine theta, cos theta, tan theta, all three are positive. In second, only sine is positive. Only sine is positive. Okay. Cos of theta and tan of theta are both negative. Okay, only sine is positive. So cos theta, tan theta are negative. Here, sine and cos will be negative. Sine and cos will be negative, and tan of theta will be positive. Okay. In the last one, sine theta and cos of theta. Sine theta and tan theta both will be negative, and cos of theta will be the only thing positive. Okay, sine theta will be positive here, sine theta and cos theta will be negative, and tan theta will be negative, and cos theta will be the only thing which is positive. Okay, so here we have only cos, here we have all, here we have sine, and here we have tan. So many of you remembers this by all sine, tan, cos, all silver teacups or whatever you want to say. So here we have all, this is sine, this is tan, and this is cos. I will also explain what is the meaning of this all sine, tan, cos, what is actually happening. Okay, fine. Understood? Ashwin, please do not spam, bache. Ashwin, I will request you not to spam in the message, chat message. You just remember okay, all here all are positive, sine is positive, tan is positive, cos is positive. This is important for you to remember. Okay, this is important for you to remember. Okay, just copy this one. Just copy this one, please. Exact value, bacha, I will tell. Just right now, we are just bother about the sign. Just bother about the sign, whether it is positive or negative. Exact value I will tell. Don't worry. Okay. Just right now, just check the exact value. Okay. Okay, fine. So right now what we will do, we will make a chart. I will give you different. Okay, I will request you to actually pick up the copy and pen and do not use your mobile phone. Dhanush, I've seen you. You are using mobile phone and not writing anything. This is really sad. Okay, fine. Okay, so now what we'll do, we'll only write the sign. We will only write the sign of different trigonometric ratios. We are not bothered, remember, right now we are not bothered about the exact value. Just figure out what is the sign of different trigonometric ratios. Okay, so I will make a chart. We'll see if you can find sine theta, cos theta, and tan of theta. Okay. Fine. So we'll find out. So just make a chart like this. So I will write down different angles, and here it is quadrant. Here it is quadrant. Here this is angles. Here are angles. Okay, so let's see. 339, 450, minus 27, minus 89, minus 95, 2 pi by 3, minus 3 pi by 8, and plus 5 pi by 3, and minus 13 pi by 2. Okay. Okay, fine, Dhanush. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. So first I want you to do, I want you to just write down in which quadrant these angles are lying. First, do not worry about the sign. First, just write down in which quadrant these angles are lying. Okay. Minus means clockwise, plus means anti-clockwise. Minus and plus, I hope I have explained you in the first class. Minus is plus, I hope I have explained you in the first class. So these minus and plus are now we will use minus and plus for anti-clockwise and clockwise direction. So it has started now. Okay, fine. Find out in which quadrant these different angles are lying. Bacha, abhi right now we will not talk about 90 degree. We are not talking about 180 degree, 270 and 300 degree, 360 degrees. Abhi those are on boundaries. I will explain what will happen. Just right now do this. I will tell you for the first two. I will explain for the first two. Okay. I will explain for the first two. 339 and 450 degree. 339 and 450 degree. 339 degrees. 339 degrees means here from here you started and took one turn. So how many degrees you have moved? Till here to here you have moved 360 degrees. How much you have to sorry, here from here to here you have moved 360 degrees, right? Now here was 270 degrees. That means 339 will be between 360 and 270. 339 is between 360 and 270. So in which quadrant 339 will be? 339 will be in fourth quadrant. So this is 339 degree. That means 339 degree will be in fourth quadrant. Understood? Fine. Just wait. 339 and then it was 450. So now from 360 I have moved once. So I have moved one 360. So here it is 360. So this is total 360 plus how much? So 450. 450 is equals to 360 plus 90. 450 is equals to 360 plus, okay. That is how you were saying. So take it 456. Take it 456. Okay, so 456 is equals to 360 plus 96. So that means once you have moved complete circle, then 96 degrees move. That means you are in which quadrant? You are in second quadrant. You are in second quadrant. Okay, so I will mention first. This one was third, fourth quadrant. This is in second quadrant. Okay, likewise you fill up this one. Make a table like this, and likewise you fill up this one. Fast. Bache, Vijay, negative y-axis means two different quadrants. Negative y-axis can be fourth as well as third. Then you have to check in which quadrant it is, either fourth or third. Which one? है ना? Understood? Minus 27 is in fourth. Okay. Minus 27, which will be in which quadrant, bacha? Minus 27. Minus 27 is, we can easily say minus 27 is fourth quadrant. So this is in fourth quadrant. Very good, excellent. Minus 89 in which quadrant? Minus 89 in which quadrant? Fourth quadrant. Very good. Minus 95 in which quadrant? Minus 95 in which quadrant? Third quadrant. Very good. 2 pi by 3. 2 pi by 3 is what angle? 2 pi by 3 is 120 degree. 2 pi by 3 is 120 degree. So which quadrant? Second quadrant. Very good. Minus 3 pi by 8. Minus 27. I will explain minus 27. Just wait. I will explain first minus 27. One of you have asked. So bacha, dekho, minus means clockwise direction. Minus negative of some angle. Minus of 27 means this is in clockwise direction. Clockwise direction. So we will start from here. Any point you can take on x-axis. That means from here you have moved minus in negative direction. How much angle? 27. So 27 degree will be somewhere here. That means you are in which quadrant? You are in fourth quadrant. है ना? Minus okay. Yeah, that is correct. That is correct. Fine. Yeah, that is correct. Very good. Okay. So now what is happening? Suppose it is minus 45. Minus 45 degree. Minus means in clockwise direction, means downwards. Minus 45 means somewhere here 45 degree. So again in which quadrant? In fourth quadrant. Understood, Madhumita? So that is why minus 27, minus 89 are in fourth quadrant. Minus 95. Let's see what is happening with minus 95. Now from here till here it is 90. 95 means somewhere here. So 95 means somewhere here. So that means minus 95. Minus 95 means 90 already you have crossed. Now here. So that means minus of 95 degree will be in third quadrant. Okay. Fine. 2 pi by 3 is 120 degree. 90 plus 30. So this is in second quadrant. है ना? Okay. Okay. Acha, this is also, this is 90 degree. Okay. Fine. So this is minus 3 pi by 8. Minus 3 pi by 8. Minus 3 pi by 8 is what? So minus 3 pi by 8 is equals to minus of 3 into 180 by 8. Minus of 3 into 180 by 8. Okay. So this is, so if I try to find out, so this is 45, 4 4s are, so 3 5s are 15, 3 4s are 12, 13 by 4. So this is approximately 4 3s are 12. 4 3s are 12 and 4 3s are 12 something. So minus 33 point something. Oh, sorry. 4 2s are. So this is minus of 67.5. So minus of 67.5, minus of 67.5, right? So this is approximate. This is equals to minus of 67.5 degrees. Right? So minus of 67.5 degrees means which quadrant? Again fourth quadrant. 5 pi by 3. 5 pi by 3. 5 pi by 3. Let's see. So 5 pi by 3. So 5 into pi by 3 is what? Pi by 3 is 60 degree. So pi by 6. So 5 6 are 300. 300 degrees. Which quadrant? This one is also in fourth quadrant. Very good. Minus 30. Achha, this is minus 13 pi by 2. Take it minus 13 pi by 12. Take this as minus 13 pi by 12. Take this as minus 13 pi by 12. Okay. So if it is minus, this is minus 3 pi by 8 is equals to minus 3 into 180 by 8. Pi I can write as 180. Pi I can write as 180. So now when I will cancel this with 4, so this is 4 2s are 445s are. So this is minus of, this will become minus 7.5. Okay, fine. So this one is minus 13 pi by 12. Minus 13 pi by 12. Let's see where this will lie. So minus of 13 into pi I can write as 180 by 12. So this is 4 3s are 445s are. So this is 15. So 15 into 13. 15 into, so 3 3s are 9, 3 1s are 3, 5 9s are 45, 5 6 are 15, 19. So this is 195. Yes. So this is minus of 195 degree. So this is equals to minus of 195 degree. That means from here till here 180 and 15 more. So this is in second quadrant. Very good. So this is in second quadrant. Okay. Now when we have noted down the quadrant of each angle, if we have noted down the quadrant of each angle, very good, Bala, very good. Okay. Let's see if that is correct. Just tally on with the table which I'll make. So when we have noted down the quadrant of each one, let's find out the sign of different trigonometric ratios. Okay, I will explain the first two also. Once again, just now think about it that somebody has already given you quadrant. Somebody has already given you quadrant. Okay, somebody has already given you quadrant. Okay, बच्चे because वो 90 आ जाता because this pi by 2 will be 90, so you will have on boundary. So I do not want to talk about boundary as for now, है ना? So sine of theta, fourth quadrant, sine is what? Just keep on telling me. I will start solving from like this. So sine in fourth quadrant is minus, cos in fourth quadrant is plus, tan in fourth quadrant is minus. Just now tally your own table. Okay. हाँ बच्चा बाला I saw. Okay, sine in second quadrant is positive, cos in second quadrant is negative, tan in second quadrant is negative. Okay, third one, fourth will be exactly same as the first one. Fourth again exactly same. Third, sine is negative in third, cos is negative in third, tan is positive in third. Second, sine is positive in third. Second, cos is negative and negative. Okay. ओके प्रणव बच्चा ओके कोई बात नहीं बच्चा माइनस पॉजिटिव माइनस फोर्थ माइनस पॉजिटिव माइनस सेकंड साइन इज पॉजिटिव tan इज नेगेटिव cos इज नेगेटिव ओके नहीं ये पूरा मेमोराइज मत करो जस्ट रिमेंबर फर्स्ट क्वाड्रेंट ऑल आर पॉजिटिव सेकंड क्वाड्रेंट ओनली साइन इज पॉजिटिव थर्ड क्वाड्रेंट only tan is positive fourth quadrant only cos is positive so that is why I'm just giving you an example. I will give you one more table है ना you don't have to memorize बच्चा बस वो चीज memorize करो जो which is important है ना don't memorize all these angles है ना fine very good just check if you have made any mistake just correct it. Very good Sudhakar, very good. Okay, this one is okay. Which one you want me to solve once again? Which part you want me to solve once again? I will number them. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Which part you want me to first and second? Okay, first and second I will solve once again. Last one first. I will solve first and the last one. Okay, I will solve first and the last one once again. So I will solve 339 and minus 13 by 12. I will solve 339 and minus 13 pi by 12. I will solve for 339. Acha, okay, 1/3 and 6. Okay, 6th one. I will solve third also. I will solve for third also. This is minus 27 and 6th also. 6th is 2 pi by 3. Okay, I will solve for these four. Okay, fine. If I solve for these one, I think you can get the remaining one. Fine. So first, let's see what is happening with 339 degrees. 339 degrees, that means positive sign is in front of it. 339 plus 339. So if I make x and y axis, so that means if I will move in, so this means you are moving in anti-clockwise direction. Anti-clockwise direction means here. Anti-clockwise direction means in this direction, right? 339. So that means till here how much you have moved? Till here I have moved 180. From here till here total how much I have moved? I have moved 270. है ना? So how much will be which I have to move more? So I have to move I think 50, 70. So 9, 7, 6. So I have to move 69 degrees more in this direction. So I have to move 69 degrees more in this direction, right? So that means after moving, I will be in this quadrant. After moving 339 degrees, I will be in this quadrant, right? Which quadrant this is? So that means 339 degrees will be in fourth quadrant. है ना? 339 degrees will be in fourth quadrant. Okay. Now let's see for minus 27. Minus 27 means again if I move make x and y axis, right? So suppose if I'm moving on a circle, minus means in clockwise direction. Minus means in clockwise direction. So minus means in clockwise direction. Okay, I will check. Okay, I will check for 5 pi by 3, bacha. Okay, I will check for 5 pi by 3. Maybe I made some mistake. Okay. So minus 27 means in negative in clockwise direction. So that means in this direction you will move in clockwise direction. How much degrees? 27. So that means suppose this is 27 degree, right? So 27 degree in clockwise direction. So where you are in fourth quadrant. Again you are in fourth quadrant. So this one is in fourth quadrant. है ना? Okay. Now 2 pi by 3. 2 pi by 3 means 2 into 180 by 3. So this is 3, 6. So 2, 6 are 12. 120 degree. So this is 120 degree. That means if I'll make x and y axis. So this is 90 degree. I have moved 90 degree. How much I have to move more? 30 degree. So that means here I have moved 30 degree. So that means I'm in which quadrant now? I'm in second quadrant. So this 2 pi by 3 is in second quadrant. So this is in second quadrant. Okay. Similarly, I can check for minus 13 pi by 12. So I can write minus 13 pi is 180 by 12. So this is 6 30s. So 6 2s are 2 15s. Minus 13 into minus 15 we already have calculated minus 195. So this is minus 195 degree. And we can check. 5 by 3 is wrong, I guess. Yeah, I just realized. So where is it? 5 pi by 3. So this is pi by 3 is okay. So 5 pi by 3 minus what is it? Plus 5 pi by 3. So 5 into 180 by 3. This is 6. 3 6 are 18. So this is 5 6 are 30. So this is 300 degrees. 300 degrees means in which quadrant? See. So here to here I have moved 270 degrees. And then here I will move 300 degrees. So here it will be 300 degrees if I move 30 degree more. So that means in here. So this is again in fourth quadrant. So I think I mentioned fourth quadrant only. Understood now? Now it's okay. So it's okay. Fine. So everybody understood this table. Everybody understood the explanation also. Should I give you some more examples? Sir, should I give you some more examples? Yes. Okay. Let's see. Okay. So let's see. So again we have sine theta. We have cos theta. We have tan theta. Here I will write quadrant and I am writing angles here. Angles. So let's see. So now let's see the angles. I will write as Okay, fine for this one. Acha, 900. Okay, so take it as 900 and okay. Take this as 909. Take this as 909. Take this as 909. 909. Take this as 900. I will talk about it, Yuvraj. Just wait. When the angle is exactly on x and y axis, what we will talk? What we will say? Just wait. First, you find this one. Find the quadrant of this one. I will explain that part also. First, find the quadrant. Just finding the quadrant is important. Just find the quadrant in which it is lying, and then our job is done. Okay, so let's start finding out from the first. Let's start finding out from the first. So this is 780. 780. Okay, so I will solve here. Okay, so let's see. So here we have 780. 780 means I can write 720 plus 60 degree. I can write this as 720 plus 60 degree. That means it has taken two complete revolution around, means it is, you have taken made two complete rotation, and then you are moving 60 plus. So where you will end up, in which quadrant? You will end up in first quadrant. So I'm marking this as first. Understood? 720? Yes. Tell me where you will get as minus 909. Minus 909. Okay, so let's see. So minus 909. So minus of 909, I can write as minus of 720 minus 720 or 720 plus, this will be 9 and 89. Sorry, this will be 189, right? 2789. Yeah, 720 plus 189. So that means, what does minus 909 means? You have moved two rotation in clockwise direction. So from here to here, then again you have taken one more rotation. So this is, now you are at the same point as you were in starting. So minus 720 is completed, right? Now 189 in this direction again. So here 90, and then here 180, and then 9. So total in which quadrant this will be? This will be in the second quadrant. This one is in the second quadrant. So this is in second quadrant. Very good. Very good. Bahut badhiya. 385 is in which quadrant? 385 is very simple. 360 plus 25. So this is in which quadrant? This is in first quadrant. This one is simple. 13 pi by 6. So this is 13 into pi is what? Pi is 180 by 6. So 6 3s are and 0. So 3 3s are 390 degree. So this is 390 degree. How much is 390 degree? 360 plus 30. So which quadrant this one will be? Again in first quadrant, right? This one is also in first quadrant. Let's see. 180 pi by 3. 180 pi by 3. So 180 pi by 3 means 60 into pi. Pi is 180. Okay. Okay, 60. Okay, just leave for this one. I will explain this one. Leave this one because this is an exactly on the boundary, right? So leave this one. Let's see this one. 13 pi by 4. 13 pi by 4. 13 pi by 4 is 13 into 45 because pi by 4 is 45. So 13 into 45, right? So 13 into 45. Has anybody calculated what is 13 into 45? Just tell me fast. Otherwise, I have to calculate. 13 into 45. What is this angle? Minus 585. Minus of 585. Minus 585. That means in which quadrant? That means in which quadrant? So let's see. Minus 585. So minus of 585 I can write as minus of 360 plus 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 plus 220. So this we can write as minus 360 plus 180 plus 45, right? So minus 360, 1 complete, then 182, then 45. So this is in second quadrant. This is in second quadrant. Okay. 12 pi by 9. 12 pi by 9 is 12 into pi 180 by 9. So 9 2s are, so this is 2 2s are 4, 2 1s are 2, 240 degree. 240 degree means this one is in which quadrant? Third quadrant, right? 180 plus. So minus 890. Minus 890 I can write as minus 890 I can write as minus 720 plus this is 2 2 1 plus 120 degree. So in which quadrant? Minus 890. Minus 890 will be in the third quadrant. Just check this one. So minus 890 is in the third quadrant. Oh, sorry. Minus 170. 170. Yeah, still I think it is still in third quadrant. Yes, still in third quadrant. Yeah, correct. 720 plus 170 still in third quadrant. Okay, fine. Now let's see for 3908. 3908. What is 3908? So what is this 3908? Let's see for 3908. It's a very large number. So let's see. So 3908. 3908 I can write as 3600 plus 308. 3600 plus 308, right? So that means 360 into 10 plus 308. That means how much rotation you have taken? How much rotations you have taken? You have made 10 rotation around origin. So 10 rotations, and then you have reached here. Then you have made 308 angles. So that means 90, 180, 270, and here you will be having 308. So where it is? Fourth quadrant, right? Fourth quadrant. 308 is fourth quadrant. Okay, fine. So Girish, just check, bacha. 308 is in fourth quadrant or third quadrant? Just check once again, bacha. Girish. Okay. So now first quadrant, everything is positive. So we will simply mark positive, positive, positive. Right. Second quadrant, what is positive? Only sign is positive. First quadrant, everything is positive, 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 positive. First quadrant, everything is positive, 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 positive. You know? Second, I will tell bacha. Second quadrant, what is positive? Only sign. So third quadrant, what is positive? Only 10. Third quadrant, only 10. Fourth quadrant, only cos positive. So remaining everywhere you will have minus, 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 minus. So this will be the table. Okay. 890. 890 and 909. I will teach these two both. Just take. I will tell 890 and 909 1 second. Okay, I will tell 890 and 909 1 second. Just copy this one. Then I will tell 890 and 909 1 second. First, second, third, fourth, fifth. I will explain, bacha. Yeah, I didn't realize this will be exact value, so I didn't realize. I will give you an example, very good example. Okay, fine. This is okay for everyone. This is okay for everyone. Okay, so let's talk for 900 minus 909 and minus 909 and minus 890. Minus 909 and minus 890. So just bacha, in next class we will learn minus 909 and minus 890. Okay, so first forget about the minus sign. Think 909, how can I write with some addition with 360 degree? How can I write some addition with 360 degrees? So 909 I can write as 360 into 2. 360 into 2 will be 720 degrees. 360 into 2 will be 720 degrees. So 890 is also 360 into 2, that means 720 degree plus something, right? So here 909 will be, so if I'll subtract 720, so this will be 9. So if I'll subtract 720, so this will be 9, this will be this will be 7, and this is 179. So this is 720 plus 179 degree, and this one is 720 plus 720 plus 0, 170. So this is 720 plus 179, 189. And this one, sorry, 189, sorry, 189, and this is 720 plus 170. This is 720 plus 170, okay? So see, so what is happening here? 720 means I have taken 2 complete rotation. I have made 2 complete rotation, right? But because it was minus, so this is minus 720 minus 189. Because there is a minus, so that means I will move in minus direction. So how much I have moved in first? How much I have moved? So this is 360 once. Then again, how much I moved? Now I moved 720. Now how much I have left to move? 189. So 189 means till here it is minus 180, and from here till here it is 189. So that means I end up in which quadrant? I end up in second quadrant. This circle stops in which quadrant? Second quadrant. Okay. Let's check for this one also. Minus 890. So minus 890 means, again, minus 890 means minus 720 minus 170. Minus 720 means 2 complete rotation. 2 complete rotation. Now how much rotation? 170. From here till here it is 90, and somewhere around here it will be 170. So in which quadrant I am stopped? This one is in third quadrant. Understood? Okay, fine. These two are okay. I wrote correct only, na? This one is second quadrant, and this one is third quadrant. Correct. Okay. Now for 3908 also I will show. First you just check for these one. Okay, these two are okay. So let's check for the 3908. 3908. I can write 3908 as 3600 plus 308. I can write this as 3600 plus 308, right? So now what will happen? This will complete how many turns? So this is 360 into 10. So this is how many rotation? This, because this is positive anti-clockwise, 10 rotation, right? Now after 10 rotation, 308. So after 10 rotation, you will be exactly at this position. Then 308. That means 308 means 90, 180, 270. So somewhere here. So again, this will be in fourth quadrant. Understood? Right? Fine. Okay. Now the main question. Why am I ignoring the boundaries? Okay. Now why am I ignoring the boundaries? Okay. Now see. Suppose I have drawn this. Suppose this is a map. Suppose this is the map. Okay. Now suppose we have drawn a boundary like this. Now suppose I have drawn the boundary like this. Okay. I have drawn a boundary like this. So I will show bacha. Okay. Now this is the boundary. And suppose if I'll keep on zooming. So if I'll zoom this part, suppose if I'll zoom this part, if I'll zoom this part, so it will look something like this. If I'm zooming that part, so it will look something like this. Right? If I zoom this part, it will look something like this, enlarged boundary, right? Now suppose this is India and this is Pakistan. Now suppose this is India and this is Pakistan. Okay, this is India and this Pakistan. And if one day somebody finds out that Donald Trump is standing right here. Somebody finds out Donald Trump is standing right on the boundary. Trump is standing right on the boundary, and his whole fat body is within the boundary. And his whole fat body is within the boundary. Then tell me who will shoot him first, India or Pakistan? Tell me who will shoot him first, India or Pakistan? Huh? Tell me who will shoot him first, Pakistan or India? है ना? Think logically. Think logically. He has to be on the boundary of one of the country. है ना? He has to be on the boundary of one of the country. So this question I will keep you as a question. We will discuss in the next class. I will show you the copies once again, the pages once again. Okay, you take the photo set. Think about it. Think about the question and answer me. And answer me in the next class. है ना? Think about it. Who will shoot him first? Okay, you can ask anyone. Okay, fine. So from first page. But right now, so I will prefer, see, if you are preparing for JEE, then Seeker's book is really good for your for solving as for the basic and for the JEE level question. The first book is, which I will prefer for you for trigonometry, will be for your Seeker's book, Seeker's workbook. Okay, so please get your Seeker's workbook, and okay, either in PDF form or in hard copy. Right, for first time solving it is very important, है ना? But in I think in a week or so you will get your Seeker's material. I will ask for Murli sir also, but I think for that you have to pay the fees first, है ना? So please, I will request you to just get that book whatever way you can, because that book is first time if you solve that book, that is very good for you. It has a very leveled question from beginning till end, है ना? And it has a very detailed explanation as well as very good questions. But the Seeker's book, I think if you'll pay, then you will get the Seeker's book. It's something like that, है ना? So also it has a very detailed. So first I will request you to please solve that. Don't buy any very big books or Cengage or anything, because right now you need practice first, है ना? बच्चे वो Seeker, it is a Seeker's fee बच्चा, है ना? So you just check it. If what is the fee, you can just consult with your coordinators. Okay, बच्चा. Chalo, okay. Think about the question which I have asked today. Think about the question which I have asked today, and tomorrow we will try to find out the exact values of the trigonometric issues. Okay, fine. Okay. Thank you very much.